YouTube, what's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, IB for the E. Golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So everybody know what's going on with KIWI Head platforming Pop Smokes K LLER. A lot of people aren't too happy about it. A lot of people say, hey, this is par on course for KIWI Head. This is what he does. We know he likes to make moments. We know he doesn't care about interrogating someone, you know what I'm saying, making himself and the people next to him look like officers of the law. But a lot of people feel like he stooped to a new low with this one, because what was the point of him platforming Pop Smokes K LLER? This wasn't informative or anything like that. Didn't bring closure to anyone. What was the point? Now, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link, follow me on Instagram. Shoot me any content y'all want me to react to there. Also, join up in the Discord. Shout out to all the new members of the Discord. You know what I'm saying? The platform is growing for me. That shit is dope. All the people in there are good people, helpful people, positive people. You know what I'm saying? Also, smash that TikTok link. Follow me on TikTok for any content that I shoot over there. But back to KIWI Head. Again, we don't see the purpose of this interview. Nobody does. Nobody wanted to get into the psyche of this kid or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was honestly a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke come to the West Coast and get killed. Again, yet another person on our coast getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? And then you platform the person who supposedly has something to do with it. I don't think it was cool, but we're going to get into bro's comments. You know, he's always trying to deflect and put the blame on other people. This is just, in regular KIWI Head fashion, he deflects. But we're going to get into this content. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I wanted to respond to some of the feedback about me interviewing Blockstar, Pop Smokes K LLER. I didn't do that interview because I don't care. That's what a lot of people seem to think, is that Adam just doesn't give a fuck. That's not the case at all. I did that interview because I thought that it was an important historical record of somebody who was involved in one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. I knew Pop Smoke. I was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes for Rolling Loud in 2019, like a few months before he passed. And I had a huge amount of respect for him. I'm not ignorant to what a gigantic impact he had on New York City. And I have nothing but respect for him, and definitely did not want to, enrage his friends or family.
But you thought it was okay to platform this guy. Platform this guy and ask him specifics on how everything went down. How are you not thinking about the family, my guy? How are you not thinking about his friends and fans, my guy? I know you're thinking about KIWI Head. I know what you're thinking about, and people talk about his head looking good. Look at that head. I'm sorry. I can tell they plucked those from your buttocks. I can tell, KIWI Head. I can tell.
I actually wanted to do a piece of content that I thought they would be able to benefit from by having this conversation, so that people could really like understand what goes through the mind of somebody who's capable of doing something like that. I think if you watch the interview, it's pretty obvious that I wasn't
Want to play with a Latina girl?
glamorizing it.
And those are the kind of ads they run on his Snapchat. Wanna play with a Latino girl. Excuse me, I got this from his Snapchat, so excuse the ads.
And that I was trying to have, the tough conversation with him that I thought this situation warranted. I also think that like a lot of people seem to think that I'm the first person who's ever interviewed a killer, which is...
Now we get to the deflecting portion of this response. Now he's going to point blame to everybody who's ever interviewed a killer, this, that, and the other. Watch how Kiwi Head moves. Look at that Kiwi Head. You can't fool me with that buttocks hair on top of your head.
Completely not true. All kinds of people come to mind, but let's just go with the obvious example, Terrence Gangster Williams, who I had on, and like everybody else in the podcasting world has had on. He says that
They've made a huge difference with the yeast.
Killed over 40 people. And I haven't seen like even one single person say that I shouldn't be interviewing him. And I think the reason why is pretty obvious. Pop Smoke, famous rapper, beloved. Who did Gangster Williams kill? Like 40 drug dealers / gang members that
we didn't know, Kiwi Buttocks Head. We did not know those people. Rest in peace to all those people who was killed by Terrence Gangsta Howard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make light of that. But at the end of the day, we didn't know those people. Those are myths. Those are stories to us because we don't know them. They weren't pop stars, Kiwi Head.
You and I don't know. So it's kind of hard to like work up that empathy. But when you really look at it, I mean, O.J. Simpson.
What do you know about empathy? What do you know about empathy, Kiwi Head? Then you bring up O.J. Golly.
Did all these fucking interviews. I remember when Vlad took a lot of heat because he interviewed KIWI, who was, it's like an extremely analogous situation because KIWI obviously was involved in one of the most famous murders of a beloved rapper of all time. And I thought that it was pretty impressive that Vlad stood on his principles and did that interview because it was an important story to be told. Just like No Plug, after he killed Bankroll Fresh, he went and did an interview with Vlad, and I thought that that was incredibly important. I thought it was very brave of Vlad that he actually went through with it, because that was an important interview in terms of us understanding that it wasn't like he just maliciously went and killed this dude. It was a shootout between two people who didn't get along. One person died. The person who died was the famous rapper, and so everybody got on Vlad's case because he interviewed somebody that took somebody that they liked.
This is deflect gate. He will never take ownership, accountability, or responsibility for anything he does. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. And you paid the young man for the interview. I know, Kiwi Head. Look at that head. That buttocks hair.
Out of this, between two people who didn't get along, one person died. The person who died was the famous rapper. And so everybody got on Vlad's case because he interviewed somebody that took somebody that they liked out of this world. But the truth is that that interview corrected the record for a lot of people and let them know how that situation really went down. I also think that Pop Smoke or the Blockstar interview about Pop Smoke was important for that reason too. 50 Cent made a whole fucking documentary where he basically floated and lended credibility to the idea that Pop Smoke's friend Mike might.
This nigga done implicated Vlad, 50 Cent, golly.
Been involved in getting him knocked off. I think that interview was extremely important, just answering questions that Pop Smoke fans had. And I think that those same people, they watch that interview and they feel mad and they don't really know what to do with that anger. But the truth is that piece of content, if you're a Pop Smoke fan, is way more informative than anything else that has came out since he died. So to me, it was important to have that conversation. And I also, I knew at that time that he was going to go do the interview with somebody else if I didn't do it. So I felt like I was uniquely capable of having a fair conversation with somebody who may have done something horrible. But ultimately, at the end of the day, is a human being who came out of a fucked up environment. And I think that interview tells that story without glamorizing killing at all. I hope that nobody came away with that conclusion, because
there was one objective of that interview, and it was to talk about how he killed Pop Smoke. That's what it was. That's what you were interested in. You're not doing community service work. You're not doing social work. You don't care about the upbringing of these individuals. Let's not play that game, bruh. We know what you're doing. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
That to me is pretty insane. Anyway, if you were offended by any of the clips you see. Obviously, like probably 1,000 times as many people saw the clips as saw the full interview. I encourage you to go see it, not just because I want to get my numbers up, but because I think it's an important thing to do to understand.
What do we want to, this guy is talking out his ass like he don't need his mouth. What is it important for us, the fans, to understand about the man accused of murdering Pop Smoke? What do we need to understand? You talk about empathy. What empathy do you have? You outed one of your best friends on your podcast. What do you mean empathy? Bro, you don't care anything about empathy? You kidding me, bro? KIWI Head? It's the same guy who makes arm jokes about T-Rail. We're talking empathy? Come on, dog.
What exactly we did when we did that interview. And also, I care about one thing more than anything else.
Views. Nothing but views, clickbait, and clout tokens.
And that's feeding the streets, giving the streets what they want. What are the streets exactly? I mean, it's kind of a general term. I'm talking about like the people in the hoods. I'm talking about the gang members. I'm talking about the YouTube commenters. There's a lot of overlap. So what they want to see is really what I'm trying to bring to the table. So, you know, I see a lot of people who are kind of from outside the niche that I occupy who seem very upset about this. But I know that on my side of things,
my numbers do well reporting on hood stuff. I've seen a change in my numbers reporting on hood stuff than trying to give rappers a chance. So that's why I'm going to focus on hood stuff. Call a spade, KIWI Head. We know what you're doing. And he's telling y'all right here in so many words, he's letting you know exactly what's going on. My niche is gangbang, hood politics, drama. My people love this, so I'm going to continue to do it. Golly.
Everybody that I know was incredibly excited to see that interview. It was like one of the most anticipated interviews of the year because people find it interesting. It's newsworthy, regardless of if you even were invested in Pop Smoke's story. Anyway, that's why I did it. I think I did a great job. I can't take anything away from myself. Me and Remo, we killed it. And yeah, I encourage everybody to go check it out. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, him and Remo killed it. Again, you know how I feel about Remo. Nothing against Remo personally, but it's just like he uses you for this stuff specifically. How do you feel being made a officer of the law? Straight up, bro. That's an uncomfortable interview. Still, I haven't watched it because nothing about the interview interests me. I'm going to just be real with y'all. Straight up, there's nothing that I feel I can learn or take away from that interview. There's no closure that I'm going to get because I was a fan of Pop Smoke from that interview. And all that shit he just said was bullshit, bro. Like, come on. We know why you doing it. And he said it right there in so many words. My niche and the people in my niche and all the thing. Shut up, KIWI Head. We know you're done with hip hop. You're full on soap opera, gangbang hood politics edition. We know it, bruh. It's okay. You just need to stand on it a little more, my dog. Stand on that, bro. Hey, I'm not really here to do hip hop. If hip hop, you know what I'm saying? If we do some hip hop stuff, that's cool. But I'm just a platform. Just say that, bro. You know what I mean? Those are my thoughts. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash all three of those links. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Discord. Join up. Good environment. Can't tell y'all that enough. We'll be gaming in there, streaming the games, all that. Now, y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think it is. I think it's regular degular for KIWI Head. That's my thoughts. Like, you know, this is what he does, and I understand it now. I'm gonna be real. I will continue to dissect the disgusting stuff that he does because it's not okay. But I understand what he's doing. It is what it is at this point. I don't know why people being mad and this, that, and the other. Stop supporting it. Niggas told me, hey man, you're supporting it when you're making the video. No, I'm not. I don't even watch this stuff. I'm gonna be real with you because it doesn't interest me any longer. I get clips from my people. and I react to them because there's always a lesson somewhere in them. But I don't watch this. You know, nobody be fooled. I don't watch this stuff. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think of this. And for anybody who needs help growing their platform, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, contact @Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's @Drea the Virgo on Instagram. She gonna comb through your analytics, give you the steps you need to take for you to monetize your platform, get the maximum amount of bread from your monetization, whatever it is. @Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Now y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think of this. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.